Hi, I'm Sindhu Sribhavan. You might have seen some of my videos on growth mindset or read my book Infinite Possibilities, which is also on growth mindset. In the previous video, you learned why we forget and why our brain behaves like that. If you haven't seen that video, this is a good time to go and take a look at part 1 of this video to understand more about memory and forgetfulness. Now we move on to the next topic, that is understanding our learning styles. If you and your friend sat together and studied a topic, you use the same techniques, you use exactly the same process to study that particular topic. But when it came to the exam, your friend was able to perform much better and retain much more information than you for doing that exam. Why is it so? Maybe it has got something to do with your learning style. The style that you use might be more tuned to your friend's learning style than yours. So what do I mean by learning style? Mainly there are 3 different types of learning styles or learners. There are auditory learners, there are visual learners, and there are kinesthetic learners. Auditory learners are those people who are able to retain the information, absorb the information when they listen to the information. So if they're sitting in the class, in a lecture or in a speech, they are able to retain most of the information just by listening to what the speaker is saying. Even if they don't know much about a topic, they just talk to someone about that particular topic, they clarify some doubts, and then they are able to retain that information much better. They are auditory learners. If you try to show them a picture and explain things, they might not be able to get it well because they really need to hear to absorb that information. The second learning style is visual learning. Visual learners are people who are able to absorb the information better with visuals. So if they try to explain things to them, they might not get it, or they may get bored, or they may get distracted. But if you try to explain things to them with a picture, they get it very fast. If you have a process and if you try to explain the process step 1, step 2, step 3, they might not get it really well. But instead of that, if you use a picture and explain it based on that and get the process right in that picture, they get it fast. Now, the third learning style is kinesthetic learning. As the word suggests, they learn better with movement. So if you ask these students, these people, to sit in a class, listen to a lecture, listen to a speaker, or show them a picture and try to explain things to them, they might not get it. They get distracted. They wouldn't even want to sit there for long. Such learners, they need to move around. They can't sit at a place for long. They need to do things. They are people who learn better with experience, better with experimental learning, performance, and so on. So if you understand what your learning style is, you will be able to customize your learning in a way you can absorb it better, you can retain it effectively, and you can retrieve it when you want to use it. It's also important to know that most of us use more than one learning style. Most of us use 2 learning styles, and some all the 3 learning styles. That depends on the topic, the situation, and what you are learning. If you can understand what is your predominant learning style, then you can make your learning more enjoyable, more effective, and more useful.